from all seniors here for Logan will start here tonight. The 6'5", Kyler Hogan. This 5'9", 5'11", Ty Katz. The 5'7", Sam Pinkerton. And the 6'5", Dylan Van Lays. Then 6'1", senior Josh Hewlin. Those are the starters there for Logan. Northern Valley starters look like this. 6' sophomore Kenton Tallheim. 6' senior Bailey Sides. 6'2" senior Eric Loya. Jeremiah Hansen is a 5'11" sophomore. And the last starter there as he walks out, Foster Brand stands 6'2", and he's a junior. That's the way they're going to start here tonight. To see them all, you'll see Jaden Newell, Rhett Katz quickly off the bench for Logan, and Drew Skimper and Brody Preston. You know, the assistant coaches are even excited. Brands has got his green pants on. Katz has his plaid blazer. Here's Loya and Van Lays to throw it up. Van Lays tips it back to Hewlin, and that's how we'll start it. Logan's got the first possession, and Northern Valley starts in a man-to-man defense. Going to extend all the way out. Katz in the corner, and a 3-second violation as Hewlin caught camping will be the first turnover of the night. Northern Valley will bring it across with Tallheim. The Trojans, Tallheim. Yep, go ahead.
Back out. Good to see Tallheim back out there. Fell down late in that last game against St. John's Beloit with sprained his ankle, and it looked to be a little more serious than apparently it was. It kind of one of those things that hurt a lot, and you see he's got it taped up out there with a brace on, but able to go tonight, and that's big for the Huskies.
Katz to fire a three, and nothing but the bottom of the net.
Also right there, a big shot to start this one off for the senior Ty Katz to get the score and rolling here.
He has no conscience once he gets started. He's got the rip here. He's going to try and draw a foul on Sides as he goes to the lane. Sides was straight up. Van Lays with the rebound, but then Sides took it from him. 3-0. Sides hits the gas pedal, flips it up, no good. As he got all the way to the rim, but was just a little strong.
Yeah.
Katz
on the wing.
Has another opportunity inside. Nice lob inside to Van Lays, and it'll be a foul on Brands before the shot.
I love that look, though. That's exactly where they need to go down low with the 6'5" Dylan Van Lays down there. He could have himself quite the game here tonight, and I think that's what they need to build upon. That should be their stepping stone to success if you're the Logan Trojans.
Jaden Newell into the game, the senior, wears number 3 for the Trojans. Katz free for another 3 in the corner, lets it go, rattles around, no good. Sides has got a rebound. So Coach Delmont told me, they find Hansen up in front, and a beautiful block by Hogan. Hogan went sky high and up around that box area, swatted that one.
Using those hops to his advantage right there.
But Coach Delmont told me, he goes, if we can just get the ball inside to Dylan Van Lays, this game is ours. He knows it. Everybody in the gymnasium knows it.
Everyone knows it.
Dylan Van Lays is the monster you've got to be able to stop if you're Northern Valley.
Yeah, and Foster Brands has a pretty tough assignment ahead of him, but, you know, we've seen him step up in the other matchups that they've had here tonight.
First foul will go against Sides. At the top of the key, he picks up a foul. Second foul, team foul against Northern Valley, first on Sides. Hewlin here in the corner trying to go inside to Hogan, and Loya ripped it. Here's Hansen in a huge crowd of Trojans, and he will be fouled.
Kind of got bailed out a little bit there as he ran out of real estate and had nowhere to go with that ball.
Picked up the foul is Ty Katz, his first, team first. Northern Valley will throw it in underneath on the right block with Tallheim. Sides open for 3 over Hogan, short, no good. Hogan tracks the rebound. As he crosses over, finds Newell on the side. He'll dribble it off of Sides' foot. It'll stay here with the Trojans. These crowds are standing and loud and proud, and we are just just over 3 minutes into this one. Hogan's three-pointer's blocked by Hansen. Somehow Dylan Van Lays gets another rebound. Three-pointer up by Katz, rattled out, controlled and in by Van Lays.
Yeah, there's Mr. Van Lays right there making an immediate impact on the second chance opportunities for the Trojans.
Bailey sides to the rim, will float it up
and one.
And one! I couldn't even hear the whistle. This place is so loud. So Sides will hit the gas pedal here on the right side. I don't know who they're going to give that foul. Who
they
give
it
to?
Katz, I
so
believe.
That's his second? That's big time.
Yeah, and he'll
so
go to
Ty
the bench
Katz
right
has
now.
got to come out, and Rhett Katz, the freshman, got to go in. Sides is perfect from the line. 5-3, Trojans lead Northern Valley in a full court pressure. Sides has got a steal. Inside, he goes through Van Lays, and he'll get a foul. So just like that, two of the biggest impact players. Oh, he froze up. Just like that, the Sides got a steal. I don't know what you saw there. And he got fouled by Van Lays as he went to the rim.
Yeah, Bailey Sides does such a good job of using his body to draw so many fouls. You know, that shot didn't fall, but the one before that did for the and one opportunity. But he's so smooth in there, and he just has a way of drawing fouls as he takes it to the hoop. Both his shots are good, tying it up at 5.
Bailey with all 5 of them here for Northern Valley. They've got numbers if they want to push the issue. Katz in the corner, and stolen by Loya. Almost, but he had his foot on the line. So Logan dodges another bullet. I was trying to keep a track of turnovers, and I've already forgot. So I'm out with that one.
Freshman Rhett Katz is into the game right now, and he can get seriously hot shooting from the field. But so far in this one, freshman's made a couple of maybe not the best passes, so he'll need to calm down coming into this game. Maybe a little earlier than he was expecting.
Newell's 3, no good. Hanson with a rebound. He'll push to Tallheim. Pull-up jumper from 18 foot. Good!
Ankle's looking pretty good right there, Clint.
That was pretty salty. Logan breaks that press, but they don't make Northern Valley pay for it. Rhett in the corner has to go back to Newell, and Northern Valley's into a 2-3 defense here. Trying to keep the ball out of Van Lace's hands. To the rim goes Newell. And a foul could go against Hanson, or it could go against Sides. And it goes against Loya.
It's going to be on the floor. Loya's first, team third. Both teams now at 3 fouls apiece.
Lob inside to Hogan. He's got an easy jumper to put.
Too easy. But that's that size advantage you were talking about, and how they get that mismatch all the time is they have so much size.
Tallheim with another pull-up jumper on the line. Just like the last time, hits nothing but bottoms. Logan goes cross-court, and now Skimper's got it, and it's going to go that way, isn't it?
I think they're going to.
Yeah, it is. It's going to go a white ball.
Oh, they're going to call it against Skimper. So inbound here, Newell goes over to Katz.
Inside, Van Lays has got it, flips to Rhett, goes over to Kyler Hogan. His fadeaway jump shot is silky smooth.
People are here to play tonight. Shots are falling, man.
I like to see it. I told Coach Delmont, I said, I want this game 80-78.
You did tell me that you were taking the over. You never said what the number was.
Sides is miss inside. I was going to take the over, he's right. Had to think about it. It's got to be about 90.
Not sure how that didn't fall for Sides, and he's not sure either.
Skimper with a block. And Hanson out in front of everybody.
Shot's no good. Tallheim comes away with it. They go
Sides
back out.
Trail 3. Bottoms! He was deep, and he nailed that one. 12-9, Northern Valley with the lead. Lob up for Kyler Hogan at the rim. How did he not get a foul call on that one? Who knows, but Kyler put it in. That was above the rim play there by Hogan.
Yeah, they were looking for the slam dunk alley-oop. This foul is going to go
against Hewlin as he fought through Skimper's screen.
Yeah, Skimper did a good job there of setting that screen and being strong with it in the past couple of games. Maybe he hasn't been quite as strong with it, so good adjustment by him.
Sides, thought about a deep one. He'll go off the dribble right around the freshman Red Cats with the left hand, just doesn't get it to go. We'll take that every time Bailey gets all the way to the rim. Newell open in the corner for his three. Got it, canned it. 14-12, Logan takes the lead.
Big shot from Newell there, coming in off the bench and striking that down with confidence. Missed the cut right there. I thought they were going to get Tall Hunt.
Hanson right around Newell for the two-pointer.
He's just got so much speed.
He's
can't give him baseline.
He's a 100-meter dash champion in the league as a freshman. That just tells you how quick he is. Substitution in here to the game. Northern Valley's Brody Preston is checked in as well with Foster Brands comes back for Northern Valley. Newell's three is on the way. Long, no good. Skimper with a rebound. So Northern Valley's gone to the 2-3 zone, and Logan will match up man-to-man. They'll flip it inside to Skimper, and that ball is fought for in the corner. Van Lays has got it.
Good look there. Skimper's just got to be ready for that pass.
Hogan to Newell. Swing it to Rhett Katz. Now Hogan. They'll get it inside of the short corner for Van Lays. They're doing a good job of moving that basketball around. Rhett's floater in the middle of the lane off glass, no good. Brands has got to save it, and he does to Loya. 1:15 to go here in the first quarter, all knotted at 14s. Three-pointer by Tallheim. He's money. He hadn't missed yet tonight.
He's been electric so far to start this one off.
17-14, Northern Valley leads.
3 for 3 from the field so far in this early game for Tallheim.
Great cut to the rim by Newell, and he's fouled by Skimper.
Yeah, good move by Newell is rewarded with a trip to the charity stripe here.
Oh, he gave it to Brands.
Brands a second foul now. He's got to be careful. Shots no good from Newell.
Newell's second as well is good. First bench points all coming from Jaden Newell. He hit that three and two more. Tallheim's coming out.
Yeah, Bailey Sides back into the game for the Huskies.
44 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They'll get the ball to Loya. Haven't had him get much, but one three-pointer off here so far tonight.
Yeah, but you know as well as everyone else does that it doesn't take much for Loya to go from 0 to 100 on the shooting stats. Man, he can light it up in a hurry.
Sides has got it short corner. We'll go back to Brands. His three-pointer on the way. Long, no good. Loya with a tip. No good. Van Lays now to Hogan with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Northern Valley is still in that 2-3 zone. 8 seconds. 6, 5. Are they going to get it off? 3, 2. Rhett from the volleyball line will let it go. And Northern Valley leads 17-15.
Plus, they feature online banking. And remember, whether you're saving for a special purchase or thinking about the future, they've got a variety of saving options available.
Northern Valley gets the ball coming out into the second quarter. Sides to kick to the corner to Brands. His dribble penetration is cut off there by Katz. Sides to the rim, floats it up and in.
Took advantage of Van Lays hitting the floor right there and coming outside of that paint area. One less tree to have to contend with.
As they get it back to Katz, he'll penetrate the zone, and it's picked out by Brody Preston. And Northern Valley will run. Preston to Loya, back to Hanson. His shot up and good.
Good distribution of the basketball on the transition offense for the Huskies. Katz is now playing with 2 fouls, but he's going to have to stay aggressive to keep up with the Huskies as they now come to a 6-point lead. Hogan fires away.
Nobody guarded him. He went and got his own rebound and missed it too.
Got to find a man. Oh, and they're going to say that Northern Valley fouled him.
I think that's Brands. I think that's Brands.
His third,
I think that's third on Brands.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. It'll be the third foul against Brands.
Yeah, and that wasn't the smartest of fouls right there.
That was a good one. That was good. Yep. So Brands will sit with 3. Skimper to check in. Good piece of officiating there, Jim.
Explaining it.
Loya picked and he's out all alone. He and Hogan will race to the rim and Loya gets the win. 23-15, Northern Valley up 8. And the crowd's starting to smell a little blood in the water. Rhett Katz trying to answer with a 3-ball, short, no good. Van Lays with a rebound, flips to Katz, flips to Newell. Hewlin to score it off the baseline. Just what they needed. They needed a bucket coming out of that.
Yeah, they needed one badly.
Loya for 3, short, no good. And here's Hogan. Cut off by Sides and Loya. Back to Rhett into the corner for Hewlin. Northern Valley has played more zone defense in the last 2 games than I've seen them play all season. And Preston will get fouled here, sending Ticats to the line.
Yeah, that's a 17 foul, so it's going to be the bonus for the Trojans the rest of the way until we get to halftime. So we'll see how they respond with a couple trips to the charity stripe here, if they can get
This
closer.
is the front end of the 1-and-1. As Skimper tracked it all the way into the corner, now Loya on a dribble. All the way man-to-man has the Trojans been. Sides with the switch off. Now he's got that's the third on Ticats. The entire Northern Valley crowd was wanting that foul, and they got it.
Yeah, and that's a tough situation for Ticats to be in because it's a mismatch of size. And he had to do everything that he could not to let them just dump that ball in to Drew Skimper there. But the unfortunate thing is he was already at 2 fouls, so he picks up his third, and he's going to have to sit for a while.
So 3 fouls apiece for Foster, Brands, and Ticats, 2 of the major players here tonight. Tallheim back in, Loya sits.
Hansen
They've
open
gone
on the wing.
zone. They'll swing the ball to Preston, now to the top of the key to Sides. Dribble penetration, step through, back to Brody Preston. Inside to Sides, trying to go around with the left hand up, no good, but Skimper! Drew went up and didn't even bring it back down. He put it back in.
Yeah, he did a great job of getting positioning on the backside block there, knowing that if that shot was going to go, it was probably going to go long.
Hogan at the top to Rhett on the wing.
Rhett's got to be ready to fire that away.
Newell, slippery sliding, kicks back to Hewlin for 3. Long, no good. Fight for the rebound is won by Tallheim, and a foul on Van Lays.
Yeah, Van Lays just gets stuck behind Tallheim there.
That's a tough one on him, but you got to blow the whistle.
It's hard to hit those breaks that fast.
You got to blow the whistle, but it's a tough one to go against their big man.
Good job by Tallheim, though, fighting against one of the leading rebounders, and not just what the league was this year, but in the state this year with Van Lays.
That's just going to be the 6th team foul against Logan, so we'll have to go back to the other end.
Score table did a good job getting that up really fast.
Well, I do have to say, this crew right now is doing a good job.
Yeah.
It's doing a good job
here.
This
is a high-intensity game.
A very high-intensity game, and they brought their game as well. Sides at the top will fire a shot from 3 foot beyond the arc. Just long. Rhett's got it
down.
His right-hand dribble now left. Gets it to Hogan, open for a deep 3 of his. No good. Tallheim will fight and somehow get that rebound on the ground.
Hogan was trying to, what are they going to call here?
There's 3 people going to, each one of them blew a whistle.
Well, it can't be a foul if it's
Each
a
one of them
ball,
blew
right?
a whistle, and they want to figure out which one they're going to go.
So they're going to call jump?
There was 3 whistles. They're going under the huddle, going to talk about it, and that's the proper call.
So Kyler Hogan tried to save that one, trying to track down his long rebound there. Thought he was throwing off of Tallheim, but Tallheim read his mind there and did a little shimmy move to avoid that, which led to that loose ball that both teams were fighting over. So with that jump ball, it's going to stay with the Trojans.
The Trojans get it back, but I like the conference, and they came up with the right call in my mind. 3 different whistles, and that's the only way to handle that.
Yeah.
Hogan over 2 high ball screens, goes back to Hewlett. Rhett tries to go high to Newell and does. Back to it. Penetrates that zone. Hansen got the steal, and to the rim is Tallheim. He'll go up and has it blocked
Logan
again by
gets a
Hogan.
huge block.
Holy cow, I wish I could hit the replay button, but there ain't time for it. 2 humongous blocks by Hogan in this game. Inside to Van Lays, and yep, Skimper with the push. You're going to get called for that one each and every time. Cannot body him that much.
No, you just got to be strong and plant those feet.
Second on Skimper, and the Gabe Rudd to make an appearance.
Didn't play the last game, was out of town. They missed him in that game against St. John's Beloit. And we love to talk about it, but
As Sides doesn't want another foul on his big.
Logan has always done a good job of really slowing down the game and kind of limiting scoring chances. But so far in this one, even though there's a lot of basketball left to be played, so far it has not been the case in this. Both teams have been shooting fairly well, and it's probably playing to the pace more so what the Huskies are looking for.
Sides on the exterior. Gabe Rudd looks a little bit green in there, doesn't he?
He does.
He's usually a high-energy player, and right now he's kind of just standing. Loya for 3, no good. Hogan with a rebound on the backside.
Well, Mr. Rudd said he wasn't at the last game, which means he hasn't played basketball outside of practice for a couple of weeks now, that means. So probably is a little green in there.
Sides with the rebound as Newell's shot was just off. He'll fire the 3 right in the eye of Jaden Newell and knock it through.
I guess if you're feeling it, you're feeling it, you know.
That was a in-your-face shot by Sides. And we talked about Northern Valley trying to get out to a little bit of a lead. And Gabe Rudd played enough defense to make it miss. Beautiful no-look pass to Tallheim, back to Sides, who was feeling it. And now he lets it slip through his hands. We'll go back.
Yeah, I thought Van Lays may have been able to draw that foul down there. But, you know, if you're the 6'5" guy, go up strong every time. You maybe floated away just a little bit there, but you know, if he goes back to that spot, that's right where they need to keep going. Do not go away from that pass just because it hasn't worked out the way that you want it to so far.
Sides will let another one go, just short. Loya with an offensive rebound, and he'll dribble out. Goes right
Bad
through
pass.
Katz's eyes,
Bad pass.
right to Newell, to the rim, flip it up and in. Northern Valley was trying to chew a little bit of clock, maybe trying to save some time with their 2 main interior bigs on the bench.
Yeah, I was
If
talking
Logan's going to sit in that zone.
You gotta move the
Hansen
ball
open
faster
for
than that.
3. No good. Rudd fights for a rebound, and Newell comes away with it.
Yeah, they got to swing that ball around faster. They got shooters all over the place on the perimeter there that can put that ball up if it's wide open. I know they're trying to chew some clock, but if you're going to leave Hansen or Tallheim that wide open in the corner and on the wing, then fire away. Hewlin in the corner trying not to get trapped. Newell picks up his dribble.
And a steal by Tallheim. Just a little lollipop pass was picked off.
Logan's looking maybe a little tired right now with only a minute 15 left before
Sides
halftime.
an NBA 3, no good, trying to take this game on his own.
Perhaps both teams looking tired.
I'd like to see him take that ball to the rim there a little bit. Same here. They'll get Rhett coming across. They got to drive the interior. Hogan does, and Loya blocked his shot. Under a minute to play. Northern Valley up 28-19 with the ball as they go to Hansen. He'll fire the 3. Long, no good. He'll get his own offensive rebound, go to Sides on the wing. High ball screen has to go all the way to Loya. Loya shake, dribble, penetrate, kick back out. He'll fire his three. Sabala!
One was bound to fall at some point. There was way too many opportunities from the outside there for the Huskies.
31-19. Don't want to foul here as they haven't been good in the late clock scenario. Rhett tries to match it, and he does.
Of his own. He's such a pure shooter.
With 10 seconds to go here, Northern Valley'd like to find Loya again. They got him open in the corner. He's going to eye it. He's going to let it fly. No good. With 2 and 1, Newell from half court will let it go. No good. 31-22. Northern Valley will take the lead at the break.
No there. I mean, you got to take it right at the hoop.
They'll start like this here in the second half. Northern Valley to throw it in with Tallheim, Sides, Hanson, Brands, and Loya. I like the fact over there Van Lays and Brands chatting it up, smiling, shaking their head, saying let's go for the second half. The second half starters here for the Logan Trojans are this. Pinkerton.
Going to get called for the travel early on. Just got a little overextended.
Pinkerton, Hewlin, Katz. That's Ty, Van Lays, and Hogan. That's how they'll start in the second half. Starters are both on the floor for both teams. Northern Valley going to stay in the pressure. And they'll call a travel against Van Lays up high.
Turned around and kind of got surprised by Tallheim in his face.
I don't know. It's tough. He could have had a little crow hop with that left foot. But the same being said with Sides on his drive down here, so I guess tit for tat. Sides trying to attack Pinkerton, kicks it back to Loya for 3, and it's good.
Loya has had some pretty huge third quarters this season in different games. We could be in for another one if he can keep off on a foot like that.
If I'm Logan, I am all glued to Eric Loya. I've seen him hit 6 threes in a third quarter before.
Yeah, he went 6 for 7 in that too. So it wasn't like he fired up 15 and made 6.
Ty Katz going to get a touch inside to Van Lays. Swings around Pinkerton underneath, and he'll score.
Good things happen if you get the ball to Van Lays. Huskies up by 10 right now. Sides with the ball, looking to drive inside. Taking it right at Katz with his 3 fouls. Leaves that one.
Left-handed hook was a little less Kareem-ish.
It would have been awesome if it went, but he left a little to be desired, didn't he?
He does. They get another touch inside for Van Lays, 2 in a row, but he kicks it back out. Hogan penetrate all the way to the rim, floated up and in. 2 consecutive scoring possessions for the Trojans.
Good take from Hogan. I love when he's aggressive and slashes to the rim.
Hanson will go against Pinkerton to the rim, off the short, and it's no good. They'll push with Hogan. Pinkerton now to Hewlin in the corner. His short baseline jump shot, no good. Van Lays gets his own rebound and puts it in. You got to contain him each and every time because he's going to make you pay. Sides, fakes the 3, interior. He tries to go to Brands, and it's a turnover.
Good look there, just off the hands of Brands, unfortunately.
Pinkerton back to Hogan. Inside to Van Lays, he's triple teamed. He'll go across the court to Katz. Back to Sam at the top of the key. Oh, Van Lays is bleeding.
He's bleeding.
And that came from when he and Tallheim collided after his bucket. Tallheim was coming out to come get it, and they accidentally ran into each other. Van Lays is going, yeah, I got smacked.
Now you know.
They'll have to put pressure on it. Because Tallheim and him had a big collision.
Yeah. So he'll have to come out and try to get that bleeding stopped. Hopefully he can get it stopped soon and get back in there.
Katz on the interior going to turn around and go elevate over the top of Hanson and score it. 3 straight consecutive possessions with a bucket for the Trojans. 18-foot pull-up jump shot. Tallheim no good. Katz with a rebound. You got to stop ball right here. Inside tough shot by Ty Katz, and he made it anyway. Look at the little bit of run here. We got a 2-point game.
On a run at a very good time for them, making this, anyone's ball game again. It never wasn't anyone's ball game, I suppose, but it was a 10-point lead for the Huskies before this offensive tear from the Logan Trojans.
Loya Gets it inside to sides and has it blocked by Hogan again. That's his 4th block of the night.
And they've all been huge.
They've all erased points. Rhett, left-handed scoop is no good. Here's Tolheim. Nobody stopped him. He'll go to the rim. Newell got it off him. I thought it went off of his leg. But it'll stay here with Northern Valley. 2-point game as the Trojans have fought back here in this quarter. Loya's 3, the only points so far in the quarter for Northern Valley. Tolheim open for 3. Money ball. The sharpshooter drained it.
It's harder to break this press for the Trojans when Van Lays isn't sitting in the middle, but they do so right here. Katz takes it all the way. It got tipped, so it's going to stay with the Trojans.
They can't get that blood stopped on the cheek of Van Lays as they're still trying to work on him.
Yeah, I thought initially, I didn't know if it was like a cut under the eye or if he just got scratched up, but it must be more of a cut with the way that they're down there. Got to get out the super glue.
That's who I want.
What's that? Yeah.
The foul will go against Hewlin on the rebound as he was fighting sides for it. Tolheim, roll to Skimper at the
Beautiful
rim.
play.
Score.
Beautiful
Great
play.
roll. Great roll by Skimper with those soft hands. That boy doesn't drop anything.
Yeah, and that look has been there a couple times for the Huskies. And
Tolheim with a pick. He'll go to the rim, try and go through, and a blocking foul is the correct call. I agree.
they paused for a second and gave us a
Look at it here. Look at it here. He took off. Jim was in position. I like it.
But here's the big thing about that. That's Ty Katz's 4th
Oh,
foul.
no. I didn't realize that one. He can't put himself in that position to make that call.
Van Lays is going to come back in. Yeah.
They got it stopped, so he'll be able to come back in. Tolheim will go to the free throw line.
And they need him right now with Katz going to the bench.
Eric to sit.
They only have 4 players out there right now. They thought that that Van Lays subbed in for Hogan,
You can't stop it. Well, they did. So they'll give it back to Tolheim here for his 2nd free throw. And it doesn't matter if you try and break his rhythm. I think Kenton Tolheim's in a heck of a rhythm right now. 41-32, just as the Trojans pulled it into a 2-point game. Northern Valley stretched it back out to 9. Sides got his hands on it, but it'll stay with the Trojans. I didn't even see where Sides came from there to get that steal.
Yeah, he just got, I don't even know. He's just all over the place out there.
Northern Valley in the 2-3 zone. They'll get it back. Rhett Katz open for 3. Buckets!
Buries it.
Big bucket for the left-hander. It's his 2nd bomb of the night. Tolheim. Drop back for Skipper. A 3 of his own. Drew Skipper having himself a night.
When Skipper gets hot offensively, he can hit from just about anywhere.
And nobody knows the potential of Drew Skipper's game yet. That kid could average a lot come his junior and senior year. Baseline jump shot, no good for Katz. Here comes Sides. He's got cross court with Tolheim wide open at 3. He's got it eyed up, and it's up. And a 3-point foul will go against Hogan. It'll be on the floor, I think is the correct call. I think it's the correct call because he landed and then the push.
Well, I thought it was blocked as well.
I couldn't catch it.
I think Hogan got a piece of that shot when it came out of his hand, but then tangled up with Tolheim when he hit the ground there. So
it was going to be a big shot dagger right there. It was.
Just Hogan's first foul of this game.
I go back to Skimper right now, truthfully. If they can get him the basketball inside, he will score. High post to Brands, kick back out and around, all the way to Hansen. Pull-up jump shot, teardrop off the front iron, no good. Here comes Hogan. He'll cross over and come against the Northern Valley 2-3 zone. Rhett to Newell. Swing it to Hogan, and now in the corner to Hewlin. They got to get a touch. Streaking Newell. He goes to the rim, and that'll be the 4th foul against Brands.
Fouled on the ground.
Brands to pick it up. No, he didn't give it to Brands. He gave it to Hansen.
Really? Well, that's a blessing in disguise if you're Foster Brands, because, you know, coaches thought it was on him too. Got him out of the game there before he picked up a different one. Tallheim goes up and gets this board.
He stole it out of Van Lays' arms.
You know, I do say it. I think every game we watch Kenton Tallheim that he plays so much bigger than the small guard that we say that he is out there.
Drew Skimper at the top of the free throw line is right where you want him. They squeeze a pass inside to
He
it.
got hacked,
and he got killed.
But they do not call a foul. The play goes on.
It's all right. Well, I'd rather have it that way than the other way.
That's right.
Rhett's wide open for a three. Just hit one. Now he's missed that one.
Newell comes away, tracks down the rebound, gets it back to Rhett Katz.
Beautiful pass by Hogan and swing it all the way around. Inside a touch from Van Lays, and yes, Skimper went across him and hit him. So the Skimper will pick up his 3rd. The 2 bigs for Northern Valley now with both
3 apiece.
Northern Valley's going to sit in the zone on the inbound. Van Lays are going to get it right back to him.
Yeah.
They're going to go back, and then they're going to lob it right back to it. Oh, they had it.
Place is starting to get loud right now.
Deep
Newell with
three
the
by
long
Newell,
shot.
and it comes off to Tallheim. They can't settle for that. They got to get a better look. Hansen open in the corner for 3. No good. Tallheim steals another rebound. Inside to Hansen, and he will be fouled. He'll go up for 2.
I believe this is going to be Hogan picking up his 2nd foul.
And it is against Hogan.
Team 4th of the half.
Hansen's first trip to the line here tonight, if I remember correctly.
He's
And
good
I've done a poor job of keeping our scorebook, so I cannot tell you the percentages from the line from Northern Valley, but it feels like it's very high.
It is hard to keep books, though, and you just can't take your eyes off the game.
The cameraman's got to do a better shot angle than that, right? Van Lays has got a rebound.
You got to work with the card you're dealt sometimes.
I can't blame her. I'm not going to blame her. Corrine's on the camera here tonight. Crowd's got into it here. 35 seconds left to go here in the quarter. 10-point game. High archer shot by Hewlin goes over Loya and Tallheim to score the bucket.
Yeah, and both crowds are starting to feel what's at stake here as both teams only have 1 quarter left between a trip to state or a trip home.
15 seconds left. Side says clear out, go 4 flat. Give me Skimper high. Kick to Hansen with 6, now 5, back to Sides. He's got time. He'll find Skipper inside on the interior, and he'll score
Beautiful
it.
dish.
I
It's
can
who can
guarantee
do the
it.
chants louder.
Like to see this crowd here tonight. A whole bunch of faces that we know are true Northern Valley fans. Red Cats will step into a 3 here. Long, no good. Sides will sky for a rebound.
Yeah, and Clint, we only got 1 quarter of action left between us and what we said, a trip to state or a trip home. So what team is going to come out and prove that they're hungry enough to pick this one up? Huskies with the 10-point lead right now, but we've seen these Logan Trojans go on some scoring runs here in this game and start screaming back.
Van Lays has got to go up with that ball. Beautiful pass from Hansen, and he'll score it. What a pass!
You can't teach the athleticism and the knowledge like that.
Wow, what a sharing of the basketball there from Northern Valley. That's a highlight.
Van Lay's calling for it in the short corner. They don't look his way. You got to look his way. He needs his touches.
They're using precious clock to get it inside the Cats, and that's going to be the 5th foul against Brands.
No, 4th foul against Brands because he didn't get that one called on him last time.
Oh, he didn't get that last one. So Cats went at him, created the contact, got the hoop.
Oh, they gave it to Tallheim.
What?
So Tallheim's first foul. That's the second time I thought Brands was going to get the foul, and he did not. And every single time they go put him on the bench because they're like, you're not going to get that lucky every time.
Cats completes the 3-point play.
So that's just Tallheim's first foul.
Coming across the timeline with a 9-point lead is the senior Bailey Sides.
They look inside to Skimper. He gets hit in the eye. He's got to hurry back. Both crowds
It's getting a little physical.
getting a little chippy.
Outside to Red, he'll hesitate and go to the rim. Somehow flips it up.
It'll go.
Saved there by Skimper. Woo! Everybody, maybe a timeout's needed by both, and Coach Sides said that's what he wanted. He wanted a timeout.
And both these teams needing to maybe slow things down and relax back into the game here.
Yeah. As Skimper will come out, as he got drilled in the eye.
So it was an
official timeout
to get
to
Skimper
check on
out
the
of
kid.
game, yeah. But they had to wait till Huskies have possession back, which is how it's supposed to be done. So
that'll work. Not going to have any complaints there.
yeah, I think people were kind of wanting a foul when Skimper got hit in the face, but it was more of a loose ball. Just this is going to go against Newell.
No, it isn't. Thought that was.
It's got to go against.
Oh, it is.
Because he was fighting against Brands at the high post there.
Okay.
Newell's first foul, but it was on the ground, so it'll be Huskies ball underneath.
6:03 to go. Northern Valley with that 9-point lead. They'll go way out high. Deloya swing it in the corner for Hansen. Sides directing traffic here even when he doesn't have the ball. Now Tallheim. 18-foot pull-up jump shot rattles around, no good. Probably needs to work a little harder to get a better shot than that one.
Cats looking to go baseline, gets stopped by Tallheim. They have to swing it back around. They find Hewlin on the other side.
Newell, he'll eye a three, short, no good. And Sides has it go off of his nose, out of bounds, as I think he was ready to go down the floor.
Took his eye off the ball a little bit.
He had a smile on his face. Couldn't have came to him any easier. Couldn't score it. Into the game back is Hogan to sit as Hewlin. Hogan, spin around, going cross court here to Rhett Katz. His fake, go to the rim, and it's a trap. Oh, he called it on Tallheim. Tallheim will pick up his second foul, and it is his second foul, the fourth team foul for Northern Valley. It's so surprising to me how well that they've executed this zone defense. This Katz hits a big one in the corner. He hit a three ball to bring this game within 6.
Yeah, they found a small crack in that 2-3 zone right as you were talking about, which they have executed it very well here tonight. Loya answers with a 3 of his
Oh, man, Loya's deadly. We call him the flamethrower for a reason, and he wasn't going to be outdone. Stretches that lead back out.
Katz gets it to Van Lays in that short corner. They go way outside to Katz. See if he can answer with a second one. No. Goes off the front of the rim. Huskies get the ball back.
4:30 to go to see who punches their ticket to the state tournament.
Huskies holding on to this 9-point lead.
Sides on the gas pedal, has another block by Hogan, but he'll get rewarded with a foul. Tough angle for me. The official was in the right position. We'll look at the replay, see if it shows anything. Yeah, I think he might have got a little arm with the ball there. We'll put Sides to the line.
Tougher angle for a clean block. Sides' first free throw is good, making it a 10-point ball game once again. Second shot up and away and is also good.
Here tonight so that we can be here, so both communities, which encompasses a lot of towns, put money up for this, and we appreciate it. And big shot by Katz to keep his dreams of a state tournament alive.
The senior guard knows what's at stake right now, and he's going to do everything that he possibly can to get the Logan Trojans to that next level. Newell gets the foul here. It's going to be a 1-on-1 opportunity for Canton Tallheim.
So we talked about how Northern Valley's 8 of 9 from the free throw line here tonight. But if you add in the whole sub-state, Northern Valley currently is shooting 24 of 27 from the free throw line at sub-state.
Which is super encouraging if you're Coach Sides over there, because I thought to kind of end the regular season they weren't shooting that great from the line.
And there it was.
And there it is. They always, that never fails. They missed that one. But overall, a great performance from the line so far in this tournament.
Hogan in the corner. He's got Katz if he can get it to him. They've got this side overloaded. Their spacing is Red will wing around the other side. Newell will fire a deep three, long, no good. Tallheim's got it as he'll push.
Newell
the
gets
ball is.
This one there. Katz ends up with the ball.
There was a lot of traffic in there, and one of those Trojans got his hand on it. This is the better look. You got to penetrate and then kick out instead of settle for the deep three. They'll get it to Van Lays, and he'll go to the rim for 2.
That's going to go against Canton Tallheim. Is that his third?
I believe it is, all here in the second half. But I wouldn't want to give him an easy bucket either.
No. That's exactly what the Trojans need to do. The dribble penetration, try to get your big man the ball. He shoots a great percentage for the most part at the line and inside. As the first shot doesn't go for him. Hewlin back into the game for the Trojans here. But as the fouls start to add up for both teams, the primary people that you don't want to foul if you're the Huskies is Brands and Skimper. So take it right at him if you're the Trojans.
They'll get it back to Sides. 3 minutes to go. They lead by 8. A couple more buckets, and it might be insurmountable. But this is high school basketball. Anything can happen.
Especially when these two teams meet up. You just never know how it's going to play out, do you?
No. We've seen this is the 4th matchup here tonight. They'll spin around and go to Brands. And a jump ball as Hewlin was straight up, and that ball couldn't go anywhere else. I couldn't see a foul there, so.
I didn't hate the call. I know that, a lot of the Husky faithful didn't love it, but.
And a turnover here as Katz has got it. He'll stop and pop for 3. No good. And this one will go off Aloya, and the Trojans will get it back.
Play by Hogan, tracking that down and throwing it off of Aloya. Both of those guys play so much the same way.
He's got to take that ball to the rim and get a bucket. This is an 8-point game. He could have cut the score to 6.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to settle if you're the Trojans right now. And, you're not going to get a 6-point bucket, or an 8-point bucket, excuse me. So you're going to have to just keep scratching and clawing away at this thing.
That one's a tough call right there, as Loya's going to get it. We've got a good angle at it.
Loya's second foul, team 6th. Katz is still playing aggressive, even though he's playing with 4 fouls.
He's got to.
He's got to
stay
aggressive. Is on the line. First shot is good from Ty Katz.
Hewlin out, Newell in. chip away at this lead. Tie Cats right here, and then you need a stop. You need a stop.
Now
Cats is feeling it.
Game.
Coach Delmont says, let's talk about it, boys, and let's get a stop. We'll be right back.
Company, and they're located in Prairie View, Kansas.
Deny this ball inbounds. 2:22 to go. Northern Valley with a 6-point lead. They got to get it in here. Sides can run the baseline, and he does to Loya, and he'll drop it back for Sides. He's got numbers on a 2-on-3. Kicked into the corner, and Loya now hesitates, floats in the middle, and catches a floater in.
That was a pretty runner right there.
Newell. Back to Hogan. And to Cats. He's been money here tonight. Northern Valley's got out of the zone defense. They went man.
Van Lace takes it right at Brands. Dishes it to Hogan. He's going to get pushed.
That's all right.
So this is going to go against Sides. I believe it's his third.
Hogan, no, it's his second.
So Hogan will go to the line for a one-on-one opportunity. Coach Sides wants a timeout to talk with his team. We'll hear from more sponsors.
Locations in Phillipsburg, Agra, Logan, Kensington, and Stockton want to be your.
Hogan at the line to shoot a one-on-one, leaves it short, but a rebound there by
Bodied up Cats.
And a foul will go against Hansen. I think that's 4.
3.
What? He's only got 2.
Skimper and Brands had almost all the fouls, I guess. Shot from Cats, no good as well. This time the Huskies track down the board.
That's 3 trips to the line in a row that the
empty trips
that the Trojans have not been able to score on. And a steal here by Cats.
So just a soft.
And Brands deserved that one.
Silly play. You know that you have fouls.
Here we go with this 4th foul for Foster Brands. He's going to go to the bench, and Drew Skimper with the fresh legs will come in. Can Cats make these from the line? He does.
On the first.
They have been missing this component so far here tonight, the free throws.
But for the most part, Cats has been good from the line and good from the field the second half. Second shot is also good from him.
They'll get it inside to Sides. With 1:30. Clock! Sorry, had to help some people out. They get Hansen inside. He'll score.
Good find. Good find from Sides.
8-point game here for Northern Valley with 1:22 to go. Inside to Van Lays. He's got a foul him. That's a foul each and every time. The Northern Valley crowd doesn't like it, but he's all over his back.
You cannot let them get behind you. And that's going to be his 4th.
It's all
foul
right.
trouble for the bigs right now. Not a lot of time left, though.
Not a lot of time left, and you'll force them to the line because they haven't been able to do it. This time they will. They've hit their last 3.
Is that the reverse jinx right there? You said they've been shooting bad and it's good.
Well, maybe, yeah, and he makes it. Van Lays doesn't want to go home. And he will be able to run the baseline with Tallheim. They'll go 4 flat across the free throw line. Deep ball to Hansen. Off Van Lays, and he couldn't save it.
Good effort by Van Lays, though.
They didn't even get enough speed to Hansen. He had to slow up for that ball. Yeah. If they'd have let him, he'd have had an easy one. They're talking about where they're going to throw it in at. And so I'm sorry I didn't hit the replay button, guys. I can't help you.
I don't know if it would have helped us anyway. It's hard to see that line from where we are with the bench being right there.
We'd have had to imagine it.
Van Lays is going to pick up the reach. We had a good angle of that one.
Yeah.
Which, what are you going to do? You got to play aggressive, and that was only his 3rd foul.
Well, and I agree with the strategy. He's got to be active, going for a steal, see what you can do.
Or send them to the line so they can't chew up the clock. The shot's up and no good. Cats gets
Couldn't
it.
ask for anything better if you're a Trojan fan. Cats is going to get run this show here. High ball screen for him. His three is not going to be able to get off because Sides is all over him.
Don't need to
Hogan on a short jump shot is good. Sides to Tallheim, kind of.
Away.
And it's a 4-point ball game, and the Trojans get it back.
This is exactly how Coach Delmont was wanting to draw it up in this final minute of play. And so far, they got to get someone off. So Skimper will trot off the court here.
Can't play with 6 at this point. Van Lays will play it in to Katz. Ty Katz, a senior here. They'll run with 4 seniors and the freshman Red Cats as the time is of the effort. Inside they go to Van Lays. Beautiful straight up play.
How did he
and
make
he'll
that
score.
one? Falling down. Still gets the shot to fall. Now a 2-point game. Newell will have to foul Hansen. It'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity. They'll send Hansen to the line for the second time tonight.
2-point game. A beautiful draw up there by Coach Delmont and Coach Katz to get an easy bucket inside for Van Lays. We've been calling for it all night long, and he scores.
Yeah, and they did a good job of being mindful of who could foul there and who could not. Ty Katz cannot foul, or he's out of this game. Hansen's shot is up and good. The sophomore showing,
man, that's a pretty shot, man.
Showing great poise from the line for being a sophomore. You know, you don't see a lot of young guys that can just step up in a situation like this and drain that shot, but he does. Second one is up and gets the friendly roll inside, or you're getting Foster Brands out of this game with he's sitting there with 4 fouls. And if you're Foster, you just got to be strong. Don't give Van Lays everything he wants down there.
So Northern Valley saw it the last time around. We'll see if they'll get it inside. And Sides took it from him. Sides took it from Van Lays, and he was fouled. Bailey just reached out and grabbed it.
He did what he does best and has done good his entire career, the senior, and what he's done best this year, being sneaky all the way around there, picking the pocket of Van Lays.
And it was clean as a whistle. Nobody can complain about that one. Sides is going to go to the line to
shoot 2.
Shoot 2 is his.
Shot's no good.
Rattles around and out. The door's still open. 4-point game.
Yeah, this 27 seconds could feel like an eternity for both of these fan bases. Second shot.
Second one is soft and down. 5-point game. Northern Valley leads. 25 ticks to go. Here's Katz. He's going to keep going all the way to the rim.
Has nowhere to go with it. Has to get it back out to Katz before he falls. Loya. They're going to call Loya for the foul here, but it seemed like Hogan was going more for the.
Let's look at the replay.
Block.
Here it is.
I don't like the foul call on that one.
It's a tough one.
I almost just want to let him play, though.
That's a tough one. Here goes Hogan from the free throw line.
That's also why I don't ref and why I'm sitting here with you.
Just short. Hogan's second one is long, no good. And rebound all the way out to Katz. Newell inside to Hogan, flips it around.
Get that
and
pass off.
That was a wonderful pass. You can go ahead and hold here. You can go ahead and hold them, and no time goes off the clock.
Yeah, you're not going to get pass interference call.
No.
Fouled quick.
That's what Newell had to go at the ball.
Yep.
And actually 1.4 going off the clock is
not bad at all. You either get the quick steal or you get the quick foul. And not a lot of damage done on that one.
So now what you don't want to do is foul if you're Northern Valley. So you're going to ask Sides to go to the rim or to go to the line and put 2 of them in. Front iron up and down, so that's a 4-point game.
That was a crucial free throw. That makes it more than a 1-possession game.
So now you cannot foul. You do not want them to score with the clock stopped anymore, and you better be inside the 3-point line. You don't care if they make one.
Fall back into the 2-3 zone?
You don't care if they make one. Don't guard them out here. As the shot goes up, and this is going to be it for the ball
shot they were
game.
looking for.
As Northern Valley will escape here with the 4th consecutive win over the Logan Trojan, over Logan Palco, and they'll punch their ticket to the state title. The seniors there at
Hard
Logan,
fought battle here
congratulations.
tonight.
I have absolutely enjoyed calling your guys' games throughout your careers. You've been fun to watch. Just going to end this one just short as Northern Valley's going to win 62-58. As both crowds stand and applaud this one all the way across. Congratulations, teams. But Northern Valley will win the sub-state right here.
With the clean sweep over their rivals this year.
It's tough to beat a team 3 times.
Let alone 4.
And they beat them 4 times.
Yeah. Tough go for the Logan Trojans, as they did almost everything they needed to do there in that fourth quarter to get back into this one, but Northern Valley held on. As Northern Valley raises the plaque there, showing that they were victorious in this Division II sub-state.
So with that, the runners up, the Trojans will don't want to hang your head too low. Has had a great season and a great team.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I mean,
they're a top 5 team.
They're
in the
a
state,
top
without
5
a doubt.
team with a lot of seniors, and that's a tough way to end. But, you know, there's a lot to be proud of if you're Coach Delmont and those Logan Palco Trojans. You know, they ran into this team that some people would consider a buzzsaw in 1A Division II. And they fought them neck and neck literally every time that they came together. I don't think a single game was won by – there was one game that was a 10-point victory. Every other one was single digits. So just tough. You know, Northern Valley had their number this year, and it punched their ticket to state. It feels good if you're Northern Valley. It stings a little bit if you're the Trojans, but like you said, nothing to be ashamed of if you're them. Hold your head high. Come back better next year.
So Northern Valley seniors there of Eric Loya and Bailey Sides for the second consecutive year hold the sub-state title up high.